Hello, everyone, and welcome
Or welcome back
to the Wizarding World Legacy Podcast.
where we discuss the magic of the Wizarding World's past, present, and future.
We're your hosts, Eric,
And Jasmine.
and today we're celebrating returning to Hogwarts.
We're going back!
That's right. September 1st marks the return to Hogwarts via King's Cross Station, or Platform 9 3/4, all the way up to the Highlands of Scotland,
Highlands.
where Hogwarts is located. And that is what is happening today on the release of this video. I first and foremost do want to start this video by saying thank you to everybody who watched our last video. It is one of our most watched, liked, and commented on videos.
Heck yeah.
And we've seen a lot of people giving us some pretty awesome comments, good questions, good thoughts on some of the characters. So that's been really, really cool to see everyone giving us that feedback.
We're really looking forward to talking about some of the things that came up in the comments, maybe some of the things about how episodes could be divided up.
That brings us to one point about this episode. When do we think that they're actually going to premiere the episodes? Because we know that it's going to be starting in 2027.
Right?
We announced that in our last episode that was confirmed.
It's official.
But they haven't said what time of year. And I do think that returning to Hogwarts September 1st would be a pretty cool time of year to, or at least show the first trailer for the first episode, or some sort of premiere trailer. Something, some sort of update.
I'd like to see the trailer over the summer. And then we get the official launch on September 1st.
With that said, we do have some more set photos we wanted to share. So sort of piggybacking off our last episode, if you haven't seen the massive news update that we released, you should definitely check that out first.
Definitely.
But we're going to be getting into some other leaked photos, some set kind of stuff, and
Yeah, the content just keeps coming.
it does. And it's pretty cool.
So we touched on some of these things last time, but we've gotten a little bit more visualization as of late. And so we want to talk about what our thoughts are.
To start, we actually got some photos released just before we put up our video, but because of editing, we hadn't included those yet. And we had talked about in our last episode the Weasley twins, Molly Weasley, Ginny Weasley. The new announcements were Ginny and the twins and Percy. We get to see some leaked photos of the twins and Molly and Ron and Ginny all going to King's Cross. Interestingly, there is someone missing. Percy, which is interesting, especially because he's been cast.
Right.
So he's not here. And who else is missing that would be in this scene? Actually, you know what? I don't think he is. Arthur is not in this scene.
No, he's not.
Yeah, so we're just missing Percy.
Yeah, just Percy.
From the leaked photos. That doesn't mean he's not here, but we don't see him in the leaked photos, which is a little weird.
Arthur, I don't think has been cast. We haven't heard anything about him. But Arthur definitely is not at the King's Cross drop-off. He's at work. He works for the Ministry of Magic.
Yeah.
And the only time he really attends the drop-off is when he's on official ministry business.
When he brings them in.
To bring Harry.
Yeah.
Because he's in danger.
Third season. Let's talk about Ginny Weasley first, the youngest Weasley. As we know, in the first movie, she won't actually be going to Hogwarts, but she is there.
Yep.
What do you think of her outfit?
Every time I see this picture, she looks like a screen grab from a sitcom.
Colorful vibe
Exactly.
to it. Yeah.
It's like so colorful. It's giving sitcom. I love it and I hate it.
Yeah, there's some tough things about the photos that were leaked. It's before they're in the King's Cross station, and you get some snapshots of her kind of there. But she's holding it looks like a Starbucks, like that textured Starbucks cup. She's got like a newer backpack on and stuff like that. But her actual styling is the outfit that she's in, whereas those things are not germane to her on-screen appearance.
Right. So we kind of see what she looks like from the front a little bit, but she's got some like more modern pieces that won't actually be there.
Yeah.
And then it looks like, without the backpack, she's standing next to the twins. She has got just a terribly wonderful sweater on.
Which seems so perfectly Weasley.
Yeah, it's very Weasley, very 90s.
It seems like something she and Molly would have made together based
Right.
on some stuff that they've seen maybe in Muggle London or stuff like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Something that I'm hoping is a part of her costume and isn't just like something that she's holding for transport is her little coin purse.
I think that is actually part of the costume.
Because it fits perfectly and it's so cute. Like I remember when like my younger sibling had their little coin like collector and like that's what you do at that age.
And, she could have an extension charm on there, and it's actually holding a lot more than just coins.
True.
Yeah. So she's got like the corduroy overalls on.
Oh, yeah.
Cute kind of kid clothes. She's got the super vibrant, it looks like crocheted sweater on.
And she does have bright yellow socks
With,
and
like,
red leather sandals.
Yeah, it's something, all right.
But like so well done. The 90s were a choice, just in general.
And there were some good things, and there was some
Exactly.
colorful things. And,
There was good things, colorful things, and then other things. So
it's one of those things.
exactly. So her colors are atrociously wonderful.
Yeah, definitely leaning hard into the 90s, as we've said before.
Which we love.
The Weasley twins were also spotted.
Gabriel and Harlan.
They're, as we said in the last episode, actual identical twins. And in one of the photos, there's a giant C stand right in front of them, which is kind of funny. That's one of the like either lighting stands or they might be using it for like another accessory or something.
Right.
But it's like right in the middle of the photo, which is kind of funny. And then they're laughing. And so you almost wonder like, what are they chuckling at?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
But it's fun to see that there's already this like sort of playfulness to them, and they're gonna bring that like brotherly chemistry to screen, and I'm here for it. I can't wait.
Absolutely. And they have one of them's laughing and the other one is like smizing.
Yeah, he's kind of like, yeah.
So it is giving that like Weasley twin banter, but also I feel like they can be like smoother. Like Fred and George in the movies they were like popular.
In the books, they were popular, and I think that's what I meant to say. Yeah, like more smooth in the books, whereas in the movies, they were just kind of like they were just popular.
Like they were popular,
because
kind
they
of
were the
like
pranksters,
clumsy, and
yeah.
Whereas like there's that one moment where who is it? Fred or George throws the paper at Angelina. It's like you go to the ball with me.
Yeah. Oh, the dance.
Yes,
yeah.
exactly. So I feel like that's the only moment where and she's like, yeah, obviously he's super smooth. So I feel like that's the only moment where we really see that like smoothness come through. So I'm kind of I think it might fit.
I do wonder how they're going to style their hair too. If this is going to be kind of the look for the whole thing, they're going to keep it a little bit shorter like this, or if we'll see some of the shaggy look that we did see in like the 90s.
Fourth?
Well, yeah, but the twins had like kind of a shaggier look most of the movies. Not shaggy, but like it wasn't short.
It wasn't short, but yeah, that's fair.
So I wonder if what we'll see as a progression for some of those stylings to fit the 90s styles. What do you think about their outfits? I don't know which one's Fred and which one's George, but we have one in like a leather. It's not really an overcoat or a trench coat, but he's in like a leather coat.
Jamie right now.
Yeah, Jamie from Outlander.
James Fraser.
Yeah, he's got like this leather coat, red leather coat, right? Yep. That is red.
Yes, that is red.
And kind of like a cool, look to it. He's got these pinstripe pants. I mean, in my opinion, things don't like match great.
But I think
would
that's
expect
the
that.
point. Like they match for the 90s.
The Weasleys often had to cobble things together.
Right.
For financial reasons. He's got this interesting like sweater vest and like a button-up shirt underneath it. And what do you think? So we'll start with that one. The one in the leather. What do you think of that look?
Well, so here's the thing. You're way more familiar with the 90s than I am.
Don't rub it in.
So I kind of feel like I can't accurately speak to if this is 90s accurate or not.
So it's not really the 90s accuracy I'm wondering. It's like, it almost seems a little grown up for him, but it almost feels okay for Fred and George. Like they're the not youngest brothers, but they're not the oldest. And so they've got 3 older brothers than them that they want to kind of like feel cool enough to be around. And they are kind of the cool kids already at Hogwarts. And the only brother that's left there is kind of the nerdy brother, and they don't want to be like nerdy Percy.
They definitely aren't going to be Percy.
Yeah, and they always like try to rile him up all the time and razz him about being such a perfect prefect. So it kind of works for me. The other one has kind of a cool jacket, like a cool guy jacket
it's
too.
Like corduroy.
I think it is corduroy, but it's got like the the bigger collar, and he's got it unzipped, and I think it's got the leather stylings right by the zipper. So they're both trying to look kind of cool, but in a way that's different than one another.
I also think it's important to imagine this is their interpretation of Muggle fashion.
Yes.
So it's like not only are we trying to do 90s, this is what they thought was cool in the 90s on a low budget.
Cobbling things together with the limited funds we have, but we want to look like we fit in the Muggle world in the 90s. We don't get like Muggle news and those kind of things. We're
obviously not watching TV.
So yeah, it is interesting look. He's got like a what color would you call his vest?
It's orange, yellow, and green.
Yeah. So like orange, yellow, green sweater vest with this like greenish.
It's a brown jacket.
Brown. Okay. That's probably like a suede leather. I think it's suede leather with like a regular leather on the zipper. But yeah, they look like they'd be a good Fred and George. We'll have to see how this plays on screen appearance wise.
I think that when I'm looking at all of them, all of the colors make sense to me.
Yeah.
Ginny is just very bright.
But she's a little kid too.
Right.
She's not even old enough to go to Hogwarts.
So it makes sense. And in this picture, her backpack's in it, and her backpack I don't think is part of the actual costume. So it makes her appear like brighter than she actually is.
So that's the twins. What do you think of Molly?
Perfect.
So Molly Weasley, we have seen, and we have a couple photos of her, and to be fair, we have a couple of the twins. But she's got this interesting skirt. It's nice. I think it's like
Oh
a
my
nice
gosh,
look
yeah.
to her. And then she's got like this kind of super 90s, maybe even late 80s, but 90s like puffier kind of jacket. With all
Shoulder
the
pads.
Shoulder pads.
Shoulder
the little
pads for days.
Folded up sleeve just a little bit, and then the do you think those are those rhinestones, or is that
No,
like
that's a pattern. It's like a quilted jacket.
yeah, I'm trying to figure out, that's probably the best way to describe it. It's a style.
Yep.
It's a style for sure. I actually don't like it.
I think the shoulder pads are just everything I'm paying attention to.
I'm not saying I don't like it because of the accuracy of it. I think the accuracy of it in respects to the 90s, like her outfit is perfect for that. This is a perfect 90s mom. Think of like like Home Alone, like how his mom would dress. My problem is this seems way too well done and done up for Molly Weasley.
That's fair.
Molly, and
She doesn't look frazzled enough.
I hate to say this because
Like
Molly
frayed.
is one of my favorite like adult characters. Just like she just seems so good and wholesome and wonderful, but she's kind of described as like a dumpy,
At a bare minimum, she should be way more frayed.
way more frazzled. Like her hair is so well
No,
put
like
together.
the jacket should be like frayed.
But it's not even just that. I agree. But not even just that. Like her hair is so well done. Her makeup's well done. She's got these nice earrings and like she looks too good, like too put together.
Not to be dramatic, but to get your bangs to look like that is not
work.
that's work. It takes time.
You've got like
Magic.
So, and she is exceptionally good at household magic, so that's probably not a big thing for her.
Right, and we don't really talk about that historically, but she is exceptionally good at that.
But it's like the outfit is, for somebody who doesn't reside in the Muggle world, doesn't spend any time there, doesn't watch TV, doesn't know all the latest trends and fashions, at least I would assume doesn't, she looks too good. That seems inaccurate to me. So it's accurate to the time.
Describing her as looking too good because the colors are so bad.
It's an affront to
But
your
like,
senses.
is that 90s? I
Yes.
don't know.
Yes. So I will say for sure, this is a perfect...
But you can't see color.
I can see color. I'm not a dog. I have color blindness in terms of shade differentiation deficiency.
It's like these are like cool tones, and then she's got like warmer tones down below.
Yeah, but the skirt is consistent of cool and warm tones together.
I know, but like you don't do that.
It's weird because you got like pinks and reds and blues and purples and oranges.
And navy blue and tan and...
So again, accuracy to the 90s and how somebody would dress, spot on.
It's
it is.
hard for me to say that she looks really good. Because, like, even the mom from Home Alone...
Good in the sense of being done up. She looks too done up.
See, I feel like her face and her hair need to be a little bit more frazzled. And I think, like, her clothes need to be more frayed.
You could even cut off the clothes. Like, look at her from the chin up.
Right.
She looks too good.
Polished.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Polished. There you go.
She looks polished.
Yeah.
I absolutely agree that, like, chin up, way too polished.
Yeah.
Below that, it's a hard time. But like, I'm just thinking like she puts effort into her hair. So, and I do kind of like working with the theory that she's just really good at household magic. And I imagine you can magic your hair to stay in one place. And I would love that.
You can, you can't. Yeah, this is something we see Harry struggle with and his hair. So the Potters made their fortune off the Sleek Easy hair potion.
Right.
That's why he has all this money when
Sleekies?
Sleek Easy. Yeah, so it's this hair potion that helps you to style your hair and keep it in like perfect, shape.
Right.
That's
Doesn't move.
It doesn't move. Hermione uses that at the Yule Ball to tame her hair,
that's
which
cute.
which is funny because again, like Harry's family invented that. That's why
Right.
he's wealthy. So yeah, of all the looks that we have here for the Weasley family, Fred and George, they look a little bit grown up for them, but maybe it's kind of like they look grown up in an immature way.
I also think that like when we put them in context,
It makes sense for them.
right. I feel like if I were to surround them with owls and like give them all of their back to school stuff, they might appear younger.
Maybe. I think honestly, surrounding them by the Wizarding World kind of vibe would make it look even weirder because this, as you pointed out, this is their interpretation of the Muggle world. I just think it's like they're dressing too grown up a little bit with the jackets and stuff. It's the jackets, I think, that do it for me. But
They might just be too polished like Molly.
yeah, maybe. I don't know. The only one that I really don't love is Molly because I just think it's too done up. We do see one more character. Ronald Weasley. Of all the outfits, I think his is the most perfect for multiple reasons. What are your thoughts on him?
I don't think I've really appreciated the pants until now.
Yeah.
a lot.
His next older brothers are a couple years older. He wears almost all hand-me-downs, so things are going to be a little bit big for him.
Right. The pants are too big and they're a terrible color. Just like so bad.
They're an offensive color.
It's offensive for sure.
They're corduroy, so sticking with that corduroy theme.
Yep.
He's got like a plaid shirt on, which is fine. A little bit big for him.
Everything is too big for him.
Everything is. I mean, even coming around to like the shoe cups, it's too big.
Yeah.
But he looks perfect.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah, he looks like a perfect Ron. By far, the best part of this picture
I agree.
is that he's wearing a Chudley Cannon shirt.
I agree.
Which is cool for multiple reasons. One, we actually get to see the Chudley Cannons in some form or fashion represented here. We don't see it at all in the movies. Like, they don't even talk about the professional Quidditch teams at all.
No.
So this suggests that they're going to bring those conversations into the picture here. And it's a merchandising opportunity.
Yeah.
They'll probably sell Chudley Cannons and maybe other Quidditch t-shirts, which is kind of cool. Like, I'd buy one.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, who's your favorite Wizarding World Quidditch team? Like,
Yeah.
what? That would be an awesome conversation to have.
That would be great. So I love the accuracy to both the 90s, but to the Wizarding World. Like, he's the only one who's like, I'm still representing the Wizarding World here by wearing this shirt. Which would be kind of funny, like, if a Muggle walked up to him and was like, oh, what are the Chudley Cannons?
Kind of funny, though, because the Wizarding World doesn't really specialize in t-shirts. Like,
No, they don't.
they wear robes, like, just casually. Like, robes are their thing. So, like, why is there merchandise? Like, why is there a t-shirt with a Chudley Cannons logo?
Well, kids aren't going to go out and play in robes.
I guess that's fair. I guess you might have kids' clothes in the Wizarding World.
Yeah, and even adults, like, they have, you know, like, if they're going to go out and garden, or if they're going to go out to, like, when they go to the Quidditch World Cup, like, not everybody there is going to be in nice robes. Robes are more of like a, as far as I understand it, and I
I
could
was
be way
going to
off
say,
base,
I'm very
more of
curious about the cultural significance wizardlingly.
Yeah, I think wizards would use robes in a more semi-professional manner. So like business casual and onward would be some sort of robe. And you have like really nice dress robes for both business and like high-class events. But then you'd also have just like your regular everyday robes that you might go to work in, or you might go to, you might go out in the Wizarding World. And when I say go out, I don't mean like for dinner or stuff. I just mean like if you're going shopping and stuff, you might wear your robes. But I imagine there are things.
I guess that's fair. We see the boys in their like dormitory
Yeah.
when they're like going to sleep, and they have just like normal PJs.
Yeah.
Okay, so this makes
even
sense
in
to
the
me.
illustrations in the books and stuff, that's how they did it. There was normal.
Amazing.
Yeah, I think it makes sense. And again, I like it because they talk about the Chudley Cannons posters that they put up. They talk about like
Right.
he's got like pictures and stuff like that of players. I like that it's already getting representation and that's going to be integrated into the story, because we got none of that in the movies.
Yeah, no, it totally makes sense to me. For Ron, I think it's kind of crazy because his flannel, the pocket is a different type of flannel.
Oh, the coloring?
Yeah, that's a different, like,
Well, yeah, and I guess
it's giving that patchwork.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I guess for the Weasleys.
Right.
That
It makes
kinda makes
total
sense.
sense for the Weasleys.
Yeah.
So it's just like those like small little details. Like you could have easily gotten just like a big orange and blue flannel.
Yeah.
But like they were like, no, let's take this pocket off, put a different one on. That's
Yeah, 'cause you know
that's
they did
gonna
that.
increase the colorfulness,
Weasleyness. Yeah.
the Weasleyness of it. So no, I do. I think Ron looks. Again, all of them are a little bit offensive, but in just the right way.
Yeah,
I think Ron looks really great. Chudley Cannons is fantastic.
absolutely.
Ginny?
One of the interesting things is there's a photo of Ginny leaning over a trolley, or a cart, if you will, where they've got some of the trunks on it, as if she's pushing that while she's at the station. And some people are like, well, why would she push a cart with trunks on it? She's not going to school yet. And there's two thoughts I had behind that. The first was, it depends on what season they're filming in this scene. If a lot of her scenes are going to be done for the second movie, because they're going to be filming them sort of back to back, and if they didn't want to have to close down King's Cross Station again in a year, they could film some of that now. Just do this all in one day, and then kind of like play with her makeup and stuff like that to make her look older or younger. When she's pushing the carts, it could be that, or she could just be pushing one of the carts for her brother, or just leaning against it.
Right.
And they're clearly not in the middle of a take in this photo.
Right.
So this might not even be her cart, and she's just kind of standing there.
That's much more my theory. I don't think they're filming her like walking through Hogwarts yet.
Yeah.
I think that she's either just pushing it for her brother or like casually standing around.
So yeah, I don't think that's like a deviation from the storyline.
Oh
or
yeah,
anything
no,
like that.
that's the same cart.
Yeah, so that's the same cart that Fred or George is pushing.
One of the twins is pushing. Yeah.
And again, this isn't even like when I presume that this is not when they're in a take. We did also get some leaked video footage. Not video footage as in like final.
Yeah, not
film.
a final cut.
We got some footage of the Weasleys walking into a part of King's Cross Station, so we can kind of see them walking in with their attire and with some of the like set design kind of there. We don't get to fully see them because they're wearing robes.
Yeah, they're not like Hogwarts robes.
Yeah, not wizarding robes.
Like protecting their costumes.
Yeah. It's kind of funny because they do kind of look like these robes a bit.
Absolutely, they do.
And they're even like kind of colored on the inside like it's one of these robes. So they very well may be like these robes from the movies.
Absolutely.
And they're just there to kind of cover up their clothes so that they don't get dirty or they don't get like seen in their clothes as well for the film.
I have so many mixed feelings on this. I'm like, stop filming them. Let them go from like
let this be a surprise.
Let it be a
Says the person spoiling
surprise.
it.
I'm thrilled that I've seen it, but also like let the kids just like go from one location to another without worrying about like
People trying to snap their photo. And
yeah,
videos.
like it's just let it lie. I would love if we wanted to just like pull back a little bit with like taking pictures of these children and like maybe just have the show intentionally release what they want to release. I think that could be cool.
And we've even got people that are standing around filming the Weasley twins as they arrive to King's Cross. So there's like a video of just all these people. Part of them are crew and part of them are like extras and those kind of things. But there's obviously people kind of off screen from what you see here, just kind of checking out what's going on here, and they shouldn't be there. Like some of these people are probably part of the extras.
I was gonna say that's an extra.
But I think the people at the camera and behind are not a part of all this.
I agree.
And then you've got the Weasleys coming in, the twins. Man, their hair is so orange. It's great.
Yeah.
And they're coming in kind of covered up so that you don't see their outfits, which, again, it's cool to sort of respect the surprise of what we're going to see on screen.
Yeah.
But it's tough because they got people like everywhere with cameras, so it's hard to not be seen by
right.
somebody. We do get some, this is more me nerding out, we did get some pictures leaked of some of the equipment on set. So this is like this picture I'm going to put up right now is this massive, it's called a techno crane, and it's this piece of filming equipment that allows them to get like these huge sweeping shots and big push-ins, so they can actually be outside of the train station with this device and then kind of crane it in as they walk in. So if they want to get like a picture of them passing through a wall, they can actually get a picture of them, a video of them walking up to the wall. The crane goes past on a sideways view, so past the pillar, and then when it comes to the other side, it could be stitched together as them coming through the barrier.
Right.
So they could be like trying to work out some of those kind of shots with these. Well, trying to work out. They've already planned that. But I mean, I love seeing this kind of stuff already on set, and they're like, that's a multi-million-dollar single piece of equipment.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And just to truck it in like costs thousands of dollars. So they're already putting huge money into even filming this small scene. Because all in all, the King's Cross Station scene is relatively small.
I was gonna say 5 minutes or less.
So those are the big leaks in terms of images. First
sneak peeks.
And I'm excited to see how things are going to shape up. It's weird that Percy's not there, because he is there in the books for the first one.
Very much so.
And there's like scenes with Fred and George teasing him, but they may just like the shots that they got
might not have like been captured in these images.
Yeah, so the shots that they got, you might not have needed Percy, because we hear about Percy, as far as I understand, we hear about it when they're about to go through the barrier, and then we hear about him when they're through the barrier. Like his interactions are then. So the actual platform 9 3/4 scene is actually going to be a pre-built set. So I'll put up an image here of the work that they had done of that set at the time of the photo leaks, but they're actually building a set for platform 3 9 3/4.
3 9/4. Yes.
That would be very wizardy. Platform 9 3/4, where they're going to have the train, it's going to be parked there, ready to like film ready. It's all going to be trussed out for lighting and everything else, and you can see some of the trusses kind of going up here already. But they're going to have trusses for lighting so that it's anytime they need to film at platform 9 3/4, it's ready to go. And this is at Leavesden Studio. And that means that they can do their Percy scenes when he's available to do that. He might have other commitments right now. So that could be why we didn't see him.
If it was 3 9/4, it would be 394.
Yeah, you like that?
I do.
That's like a magical slip.
Exactly. It was Freudian, but also magical.
It was Dumbledorian.
There
you go. Moving on. So there's another little tidbit of information that came out that I just thought was pretty cool to share.
It's wicked cool.
Yeah. Apple is actually seeming to be invested in this whole franchise coming out.
They're excited.
I mean, why wouldn't you be? So much so that if you have the ridiculous amount of funds to invest in the Apple Vision Pro AR, VR headset, you can actually engage yourself into these like immersive environments.
Yes.
So like when you're watching a movie, you can put yourself in a movie theater and you can choose what seat you're sitting in. You can put yourself, like when you're working or watching a movie, you can put yourself on the beach or in like Tacoma or like all these different places.
Or in this case,
You could watch the Harry Potter series while sitting in the Great Hall.
the Great Hall.
So there's a new, and I'll put some video footage as well as some photos on screen of the immersive environment and how it looks, but you are literally in the Great Hall.
Complete with the ceiling looking like it's the sky outside.
It's not really the sky, it's enchanted.
It's enchanted.
I read all about it in Hogwarts. We'll get back to that later. A history. so you get to see the long tables. I think the head table is, it's up there and they did sort of a rounded look. This looks very much like Hogwarts Legacy kind of design.
Yes.
And the floating candles and all that. And it actually changes. So if you're going to watch a movie, the fireplaces at the side actually light up. So you'll have the fireplace going, the candles are all lit up, and the lighting in there kind of goes down. So it's like it's a nighttime scene. The clouds are also a different, like, kind of stormy color. So it changes for when you're actually watching the movies. And from what I understand, it can actually adapt the audio to sound like you're sitting in the Great Hall. So it does this, like, presence effect where it uses a little bit of, like, a slight bit of reverb and a slight bit of EQ to make it sound like you're listening to the movie play on a big screen in the Great Hall.
Do you think Apple would let us watch the first episode in an Apple store trying out Vision Pro?
What would be really cool is if Apple saw this channel
right now
and said, hey, we should have them experience the first episode with the Vision Pro.
Right.
Here you go.
Here.
Apple, contact me. Yeah, Apple, contact me, and I'll happily do a review video.
I was going to say, you don't know anyone who would do a better review video than this guy.
I will go so deep into that.
Exactly.
But yeah, you can watch the whole series on that if you want by just streaming it through the HBO app. So
that's so cool.
That'd be sick.
And they have different settings. The Great Hall is one of them.
I mean, you could even do the Iron Throne from the Game of Thrones.
Yep.
You can do, again, a movie theater. And one of the cool things with the new Vision OS update is if you have a friend who has the Vision Pro, you can put yourself in an immersive environment together and you can look over and see them in the environment with you without the Vision Pro on. So it uses their 3D avatar, which is built by using all the cameras and everything like that. It'll scan your face and make a 3D model of you, which has gotten way more realistic looking. And you can see them interact with them while you're watching the movie. It's like, it's weird. It's weird. You could also have them be at home, but place themselves in the theater with you and you can watch the movie together.
We're not doing that.
I mean, if they send me one, we're doing it.
If they send me one, by God, you're doing it.
We're doing it, yeah, for sure. No, they wouldn't.
That's a fair point.
But if you guys like and subscribe and share and comment and all these other things like you did with our last video, maybe. I don't know, maybe they will. That would be pretty sick.
And the benefit for you is that you'd get to know how great it was.
And see me look like an idiot, like,
I've seen him with it on. He does look like an idiot.
But a very entertained idiot.
And that is really all I'm asking for.
It's nice to see that other companies and other, places are like, yeah, this is going to be a big deal.
Right.
And this is going to reach a new generation, and we want to be a part of this. And so Apple released that for the Vision Pro, and you can experience it yourself if you have one.
I want to be a part of it.
I do too. I just can't afford that.
No, it's fun. It's fun to think about, though.
So those are the major news updates that we had for you guys today. We wanted to make sure to get that out to you while some of the news was fresh. And we wanted to celebrate with you guys the return to Hogwarts on September 1st by releasing this video today.
Happy September 1st.
Happy September 1st. Let us know what house you think you would get sorted into at Hogwarts or have been sorted into if you've done the official sorting quiz. I obviously am a Slytherin.
I'm a fraud.
She's not a Gryffindor.
I'm not a Gryffindor.
What house are you?
I don't want to talk about it.
You know, this color here rings a bell.
I hate this color. Throw it away. I might just happen to be a Hufflepuff.
Which makes perfect sense for
I
Jasmine.
know. I know. Yeah.
She only doesn't, just to clarify, she doesn't like Hufflepuff because of their colors.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with the house. It's a wonderful house.
It's really hard to make yellow look good, okay?
Especially like a mustard yellow.
A mustard yellow. It just doesn't look good. A nice emerald or a beautiful blue.
Yeah.
I could work with that.
Even a maroon.
Even a maroon I can work with. I just have a really...
Although I think it's supposed to be maroon. I think it was supposed to be more crimson for Gryffindor.
Yeah.
So they didn't really do the robes right.
Yeah, but they're gorgeous. So
They're
I
nice.
love them. I have a hard time with mustard. So Slytherin, Hufflepuff, proud Hufflepuff, except for the coloring.
So share with us in the comments what house you believe you'd be sorted into or have been sorted into, and what you would do to prepare for your journey to Hogwarts. Is there anything special you'd want to bring on that long train ride all the way up to northern Scotland? And what kind of things would you ask the Trolley Witch for?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm getting a licorice wand.
I think I'd have to try a chocolate frog, but I'd be really freaked out by the fact that it's moving like a frog.
You couldn't pay me enough money to bite into something that just moved.
Yeah, if it had one croak and one hop and then it was totally still,
Nope.
I'd risk it, especially at that age.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
if it kept moving.
Yeah, no.
Nah.
It's just not for me.
What about the fizzing Whizbee?
Oh, actually, yeah.
I would do
That's my
those.
first choice. Birdie Bots I'm not doing.
I'll do
not
it. I'll brave it
My
up.
first year, I'm not sitting there gagging in front of other people. Can't pay me enough.
Fred swears he got a bogey flavored.
Flavored one. Bogey,
Vomit.
vomit, yeah, grass. No.
Alas, earwax.
Alas.
The grass is not bad. It just tastes like
Grass.
nothing. It smells like grass. It doesn't really taste like anything.
Okay.
The dirt one, nah.
That's not.
Dirt and earthworm taste like dirt. They taste like a fresh spring rain with mud smells.
Okay, so no. Birdie Bot's every flavored beans is a no from me. Also, I did want to back up a little bit. Definitely let us know what house you're in the comments. And I am not looking for any Griffin puffs or
Yeah, no combo houses.
no combo houses. I need to know if you had to choose one, which would it be?
Because you can ascribe qualities to everybody that matches each house, and that's
Right.
kind of the
I could
point.
easily be a Slytherin. But I am more aligned with a Hufflepuff. So, and I had to go with that, even though mustard is my thing. So let us know authentically if you had to choose, because you can't be in two houses if you're in Hogwarts. So what dorm am I sending you to at Hogwarts?
If I'm the sorting hat. Huh.
If I am the sorting hat. Let us know in the comments. Thank you for staying with us.
And make sure you hit that bell icon so you don't miss another magical moment. But until next time, keep your wands at the ready.
And stay magical. Finite.